Greetings from Edu Aspirants, our YouTube channel to ace academics, competitions, entrance exams, as also for enrichment of knowledge. In the series of videos on India, we shall be discussing chapter 11, in which education in India will be discussed. It will be discussed in about 3 videos, and let us see what we have for you in the first video. Education. Education relates to human resource development, and citizens of a nation being the most valuable, it therefore provisions quality of life. A number of innovative initiatives are appended. National Monitoring Committee on Minorities, National Monitoring Committee for Education of SCs, STs and persons with disabilities, National Means Cum Merit Scholarship Scheme NMSS, National Scheme of Incentive to Girls for Secondary Education NSIGSE, Special Scholarship Scheme for Jammu and Kashmir, a scheme of interest subsidy on educational loans. Regulations on prevention of discrimination and establishment of ombudsman and development of anti-ragging web portal. You know what is an ombudsman? Yes, he resolves any issues of the common man. Right of children to free and compulsory education and Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. Article 21A of the Constitution of India, important for your exam, Article 21A, and its consequent legislation, the right of children to free and compulsory education, RTE as it is commonly known, Act 2009, became operative in the country in 2010. The RTE Act provides the right to elementary education to all children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. Another important question for your exams. All states and union territories have notified their state RTE rules. The centrally sponsored scheme of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan SSA supports states and union territories in their efforts to implement the RTE Act. SSA Program Interventions. Universal Access. The Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan SSA program is being implemented for universalization of elementary education. It has made significant progress in achieving universal access and equity. SSA program interventions continued, bridging gender gaps in elementary education. A. Girls' education. RTE SSA provides a clear thrust and special focus on education for girls and children belonging to disadvantaged groups and weaker sections. B. Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya KGBV are residential upper primary schools for girls from SC, ST, OBC, Muslim communities and below poverty line BPL girls. C. Removal of gender bias. Most of the states have incorporated the gender sensitization in their regular School Management Committee SMC training modules to deal with issues such as enrollment, retention and completion of education of girls, creating suitable atmosphere for girl students in schools, rapport with female teachers for discussing gender awareness and some other activities. D. Digital Gender Atlas for advancing girls' education, the tool which has been developed with the support of UNICEF, which is United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, helps identify low-performing geographic pockets of girls. E. Separate girls' toilets. Under SSA, the requirement of school infrastructure facilities, including toilets and drinking water, are worked out by the state based on need at school, village, block, and district level. Inclusive education. A. SCs, STs, and Muslims. Enrollment of SC children has gone up at elementary level, which is more than their share in population at 16.60%. Enrollment of ST children has marginally gone down at elementary level, which is more than their share of population at 8.60%. Enrollment of Muslim children has gone up at elementary level, which is slightly less than their share in population. B. Children with special needs. RTE SSA seeks to ensure that every child with special needs is provided meaningful and quality education. And this percentage is on 2011 census. The 2021 census is yet to be conducted and is delayed because of the COVID conditions. This will soon happen and you will get the updates too. C. Textbooks for children. All children are provided free textbooks up to class. Sub-programs under SSA. A. The Pade Bharat, Bade Bharat PBBB, a sub-program of the SSA in classes 1 and 2, is focusing on foundational learning and numeracy, commonly known as FLN, in early grades, with emphasis on reading, writing, and comprehension, as also mathematics. The Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan RRA under the SSA motivates and engages children of the age group 6 to 18 years in science, mathematics, and technology by observation, experimentation, inference drawing, and model building through both inside and outside classroom activities. Schools are being mentored by institutions of higher education like IITs, IISERs, and NITs. Vidyanjali under SSA was launched to encourage community and private sector involvement in government-run elementary schools for post-scholastic activities in government schools through services of volunteers. Shagun Portal, an initiative to monitor the implementation of SSA. MHRD has developed a web portal called Shagun, from the words Sha from Shala and Gun for Gunavatta. So Shagun is Gunavatta in the classrooms. Teachers training. A. Availability of teachers. To meet the shortage of teachers in elementary schools and after RTE, teachers who clear Teachers Eligibility Test TET are appointed. B. In-service teacher training. To upgrade skills of teachers, SSA provides for annual in-service training up to 20 days for all teachers. C. Training of headmasters. In order to orient the teachers in managerial skills, the heads of the schools are provided training for 10 days in academic management, financial management, and human resource management. D. Distance education programs for teachers, capacity building of institutions and personnel at the national, state, district, and sub-district levels is being facilitated with assistance of IGNOU, that is Indira Gandhi National Open University, and other teacher education institutes in different states. Academic support system. A. Academic support structures. 6,759 block resource centers BRCs and 76,064 cluster resource centers CRCs have been set up across the country to provide decentralized academic support, training, and supervision to teachers and schools. This data keeps changing year after year and will be upgraded through subsequent videos also. B. School and teacher grants. SSA also provides annual teacher grants of rupees 500 to all teachers for developing contextual teaching aids. C. Computer aided learning. Under SSA, grant up to 50 lakh rupees is available to each district for strengthening computer aided learning in schools to support enhancement of children's learning. D. Learning enhancement programs. 2% of the total SSA outlay for each district has been made available for learning enhancement programs for learning processes and outcomes. E. Improving student learning outcomes. Being a major thrust area, NCERT, the National Council for Educational Research and Training, launched a program to measure the achievement level of all children studying in classes 3, 5, and 8. Infrastructure. RTE SSA provides flexibility to states in the execution of civil works. Neither designs nor unit costs are centrally prescribed. So the states have the flexibility to use their infrastructure and upgrade it through the civil works. School management committees and community participation. SSA has always acknowledged the importance of community ownership pertaining to effective functioning of government schools. As per norms, it has been made mandatory for the schools to constitute school management committees, SMCs, monitoring institutions including university departments of education, social science, and institutes of national stature have been assigned the work of periodic monitoring. Admissions under Section 12(1)(c) of the RTE Act. Section 12(1)(c) mandates all private unaided schools and special category schools to reserve a minimum of 25% of seats in pre-primary and class 1 for economically weaker sections. राष्ट्रीय माध्यमिक शिक्षा अभियान RMSA was launched in 2009 with the objective to enhance access to secondary education and improve its quality. The significant initiatives under RMSA for improving quality of education are: A. Shala Siddhi, School Standards and Evaluation Framework, and its web portal were launched in 2015. It is a comprehensive instrument for school evaluation leading to school improvement developed by the National University of Educational Planning and Administration, NUEPA. It is in Delhi. 2. Shala Darpan project to cover all the Kendriya Vidyalayas was launched to provide services based on school management systems to students, parents, and communities. 3. GIS mapping. The geographic coordinates of schools along with the school information available in UDICE is being uploaded on the School GIS web-enabled platform. 4. National Achievement Survey for Class 10 investigates student achievement in 5 subjects. And these subjects are English, Mathematics, Social Science, Science, and a modern Indian language. MSA continued. 5. Kala Utsav initiative of MHRD to promote arts, that is music, theatre, dance, visual arts and crafts in education by nurturing artistic talent of school students at secondary stage in the country. 6. Focus on science and maths. राष्ट्रीय आविष्कार अभियान launched training of 1,04,000 science and maths teachers, math and science kit, excursion trip to science centers and museum for students, special teaching on science and maths, science exhibition at district level, teaching of Vedic maths and other activities. 7. National Award for Teachers using ICT for Innovation in Education. Under the ICT in Schools National Award for Innovative Use of ICT to motivate the teachers and teacher educators for innovative use of ICT in teaching, learning has been instituted. ICT is Information and Communications Technology. 8. Database of students and teachers by 2016, 25 crore 4,73,095, which is approximately over 70% children in the age group of 5 to 18 years have been enrolled under Aadhaar, as against around 21 crore children, which was about 60% at the end of December 2015. And if you go by the latest census, which will now happen, this will be further up. The centrally sponsored scheme of vocationalization of secondary and higher secondary education, NWEQF, has been aligned with the National Skills Qualification Framework, NSQF, and assimilated in it. The scheme has been subsumed under Integrated Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan. Coverage under NWEQF is that 7,448 schools in 32 states/union territories are covered under NWEQF across 17 sectors, which are agriculture, apparel, automobile, beauty and wellness, banking, financial services and insurance, construction, electronics, health, care, IT and ITES, logistics, media and entertainment, multi-skill, physical education and sports, retail, security, telecom, and tourism and hospitality. The centrally sponsored scheme of construction and running of girls' hostel, GH, for students of secondary and higher secondary schools has been subsumed means taken under the same Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, RMSA. The girl students in the age group of 14 to 18 years studying in classes 9 to 12 belonging to SC, ST, OBC, minority community and below poverty line families are benefited by the scheme. The scheme of inclusive education for disabled at secondary stage, IEDSS, replaced the integrated education for disabled children, IEDC scheme, and subsumed under Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan. It provides assistance for the inclusive education of the disabled children in classes 9 to 12 after elementary schooling. This brings us to the end of the first of the 3 videos on education. See you with the second video soon. Keep revising, and you know that there would be questions from this video in your forthcoming exams. Please subscribe, like, share, and do press the bell icon for updates. Thank you for watching. and see you soon.